Hey, Bob. How are you today? It's the Midwest Music Hour portion of today's program. And of course, we're just tuning into some Dead Horses right now. Hopefully you're getting a little bit better audio quality if you're tuning in to the radio station itself proper, or streaming from your web browser. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back there this Wednesday night with my good friend Mr. Ed Willett and his cello. So it should be a little bit different from the other week there. But yeah, I'll probably be putting up a live stream of the evening as well. So if you can't make it, or if you when you gotta go, you could just put the YouTube thing on your phone or whatever and walk out with us or take us with you. You know, however it goes. But appreciate it though. That's a fun place, and I really dig what they're doing there. Joe and Christy are great people, and geez, everybody there is just such a. It's like a family, you know. Well, here's a little Tuck Pence. He's sending this one out to Mary. Yeah, what were you, you know, my buddy Pete was telling me about this this big band that they got, that they're rehearsing at the Campanile Center for the Arts. I don't know if you know Pete Stoltman or not. But that sounded like an interesting endeavor, like a community big band. Sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, you know, Bob, I'm trying to, I don't know, I guess I'm always trying to fill in some of the gaps here in terms of like artists and whatnot. I'm not sure, is there anyone on top of your head that that you could think of that would be a good, maybe a good guest artist, or, you know, a good album to check out of somebody regionally who maybe I haven't heard of? Oh, that's sweet. You guys ever do any like radio appearances with your group? That'd be sweet to get you guys down here in the White Pine Room.
This is the first tune that I ever wrote in Wisconsin. At my first.
Or I guess I would even first say, like, you guys got any recordings of anything that you've ever, you know, like even like a live track or something like that? I could share on the program. That'd be sweet. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think they had, shoot, one of the first bands that they had in the White Pine Room back when they moved the station was Hip Pocket, I think, and
So
it'd be great to
down the block.
have another horn band in the building, you know.
One last thing, and writing this one, which is on my first EP. And it's called Strong Maria, referring to not a Bloody Mary, but Maria.
Sweet.
Defeated by the rumors on her shoulders. Strong Maria come breaking in. Donnie dropped his anchor in the water. Like losing his
Sweet, Bob. Yeah, I just found your Facebook page for your band. I'll give you a good old like there.
no one paid attention to their cries. Flag waving west was
Do you have any? I mean, do you guys have any gigs coming up?
sinking on a ship.
Oh, nice, nice. Manny Waters is great. That Music in the Park series is really fun.
On a ship we call good times. I heard we might get something back together. I heard the damnation's near. A sharp hook, no real pressure. The way you make the world appear. As the mast began lowering, our eyes met, at least in my mind. Said I was sweet.
You know, it seemed like. Did you guys get on that that series that they were doing at the historic Ironwood Theater? What, like the 10-minute Music Tuesdays, or they had like those short music series that they did. I think it was last year or something. I just saw they had done a production over at the Cold Iron Brewing Company with like Clean Cut Kyle and the Long Hairs. I wonder, that'd be a cool thing to hook up with, like a little audio video production performance type thing. I mean, outside of like what might happen here for a radio thing or whatever. I wonder, are they doing those sessions still, or are they going to bring those back, or I guess maybe keep doing them?
So when I go to face my demons, you'll be long gone with an alibi. Sinking on a ship we call good times.
Sweet.
Sinking on a ship we call good times.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sinking on a ship we call good times. Defeated by the rumors on
Plenty of room for dancing there. Although, were they doing some remodeling in the Cold Iron, or I thought I caught a post there recently, something there was going on, but
Mike Wheeler, live here on the Midwest Music Hour, live today from the Birch Barn. And that was the first song that you ever wrote in Wisconsin. How many songs have you written in Wisconsin, would you say?
Well, from the songwriting events, it's about 5 per event. So that's probably 30 or so right there, and then another handful. So probably
or so?
Oh, just the brew house.
Went to the doctor the other day. After our session, I felt so great.
Oh, here. So trying to find a better way. Rucksack Revolution. Sarah Voss, Adam Gruel. They just released their first Rucksack Revolution recording. I don't even have my hands on a copy yet. I gotta get there. You gotta get there too. Let's see if we can find it.
Sometimes I feel my emotions are controlling.
Yeah.
And I think, and I think, and I think. Drink until I forget just how to breathe.
Yeah, Bob. It's the ongoing ever steady mission, I suppose, right? Like you and your band, you know, it'd be great to have like a couple of audio clips or a couple of song performances or video performances, something, you know, some audio to share. Maybe even after, you know, if something did happen, you know, then we'd have audio afterwards to be able to share. But oh, that's awesome for sure. Thank you. But then we just continue to grow like the local library of regional artists, so that more volunteers here would have access to playing their music. And you know, if or when, you know, WXPR is a sponsor of an event or maybe something's going on at Historic Ironwood, you know, whatever it may be, it's just a lot easier to help promote, you know, the event or the band when you've got that when you've got that audio clip send out. So
Well, I heard that attachment is the cause of suffering.
let's see.
I found get rid of my ego and now be free. Started throwing my burdens right into the sea.
Yeah, so there's
Come right back to me. And I'm trying to find a better way.
rucksackrevolution.com. That's where you're gonna find that record.
Set me free. Set me free. Oh, is this what it means to be human? Set me free. Set me free. Still, I've learned some things that bring me peace. Like wrapping my arms around a tree, or feeling the earth right beneath my feet, or walking around these old city streets. And I'm trying to find a better way. All my worries and my sorrow, set me free. Set me free.
Oh yeah.
What is this what it means to be human? Set me free. Set me free.
Okay.
All my worries and my sorrow, set me free. Set me free. Oh, is this what it means to be human?
So also, yeah, that Mike Wheeler, we just heard from him, that Strong Maria cut. He is going to be up here in the Northwoods in about another week and a half or so. I think he's got some gigs. Gigs that last weekend of February. You have a 22 channel. 22 channel just mixing board, or is that a digital audio interface where you can do multi-track recording into your DAW? Or are you working on a tape machine? Tape machine. Big reels, reel to reel. Maybe it's like a Tascam or a Presonus board. Soundcraft. Nice. Yeah, so, you know, obviously, the only way to do that is to get is to do it more, right? Yeah, experience by doing. So that'll be great. Put you to task during the rehearsal. You can, you can work on that. No, I don't know. Maybe the biggest thing that you just want to pay attention to is like your gain staging. You know, levels as they're coming in and registering in your DAW. You know, you can work with like a low input level, like a line level that's low, because you can, you know, compress it, or you can turn the volume up on it. You know, there are ways to like get around that, but you can't really, you know, you can't really fix something that you distort, you know, record too hot going in. So, I mean, aside from that, like the mixing and the other stuff, that's all good and well, but it's like a whole nother thing, right? Just like the basic, just setting good levels is just like, I think the most important thing to go for when you're just starting out. You know, just make sure everything's, at least if you can see visual representation like metering on your computer screen, or I don't know, it's tough to be isolated with a band that large with that many tracks to try to put on like headphones and you know, view it that way. But I guess you can always do like a quick grab of you know, like a minute or 30 seconds, quick record it, and then go back and listen to it, and then make level adjustments from there. Of course, that chews up your rehearsal time, you know. but I'm certainly, you know, no expert myself. I like to follow the Spectre Sounds guy. I think he's really got some good information, good pointers. I also like that series that Jason Moss did, Behind the Speakers. There's all sorts of, you know, all sorts of information out on YouTube, and people that are, you know, doing recording oriented shows and stuff. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, just like, you know, the biggest thing to do is to just put the technology to use and get to learning it by doing it, if you can, you know. Okay, so Phil Wickham here, dusty-eyed and broken-hearted. Phil is one of the featured artists at the Mountaintop Music Festival coming up in March, St. Paddy's Day weekend at Indian Head. I like to call it Indian Head Resort and Casino, but only some people laugh at that. Well, hey, if I'm ever, you know, if I'm ever around in the area or got a moment in my schedule that aligns with that, you know, I'd be happy to come check you guys out in person and give you a hand with that. I'm not an expert, like I said, but, you know, probably help you navigate around it a little bit. And you know, that's really the other difficult thing. It's hard pulling double duty when you're running tech and you're playing, and you know, you're rehearsing your band, and you know, which one is taking your attention like away from what other process is, you know. But I think Andy Andy's got some. I mean, you know, there's plenty. I think there are a couple of guys up there that know what they're doing, right? But that'd be sweet. I'd be happy to give you an assist if you needed it. Like I said, if it worked out or whatever. But
Traditional like Bulgarian like choirs, some traditional
do.
like the Bulgarian harmonies somewhat that kind of Russianized.
Oh, this one, Curtis McMurtry and Diana Burgess.
Generally more members standard three part.
Sweet. Yeah, I guess, is there a, do you guys have a steady rehearsal schedule where you guys have a set night that you guys get together? Or, like,
Yeah, those have been a good combination of stimulating for me to listen to, but not too jarring to wake up sleepy person.
Yeah, absolutely. What a balancing act that must be. Okay, how about another song?
This next one's called Wrong Inflection. It's our spike pop song.
and these guys were such a real treat.
Let me confess this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be aggressive. But when you hold my hand, you look so restless. I can feel it in your eyes.
Dear, it must be all in your head because I'm hiding nothing. You tell me everything, you still don't trust me. You're not so easy to despise.
Sometimes you say the right word with the wrong inflection. So now I'm unimpressed by yesterday's perfection. It's hard to love myself with someone else around. So though you make me weak, I won't let my defenses down. I stay on my guard, 'cause every time we fight you push me too far. Stop insisting that I take things too hard. You know I bruise just like a peach.
No, that's not true. Don't pretend to know the pain I've been through. When everything you have was handed to you, you never even had to reach.
Sometimes you say the right word with the wrong inflection. So now I'm unimpressed by yesterday's perfection. So sweep me off my feet. I like it on the ground. So though you talk so sweet, I won't let my defenses down.
All right, just did a little breaking in a little bit, let you know what you're listening to here. We heard just now from Curtis McMurtry and Diana Burgess with Wrong Inflections. Before that, it was Phil Wickham with Dusty Eyed and Broken Hearted. The Rucksack Revolution with Trying to Find a Better Way. You can pre-order their album now. It's kind of exciting. They just got their first first album recorded, put together. So got a link up on the Facebook page if you want to check that out. And before that, it was Mike Wheeler. Mike Wheeler is going to be spending some more time up in the Northwoods here in the next couple weeks, playing out in the area. I'm anxious to see where he'll be at. But that was Strong Maria from him, Mike Wheeler. Tuck Pence, Life is a Song, going out to his sweetheart Mary in honor of Valentine's Day. We also heard from the Dead Horses with Birds Can Write the Chorus. It was Stovepipe Stevens with Wasted Lives. And Ed Willett and Chance with You and the Moon started off that set. Breaking back into it, a band that'll be featured at Mountaintop Music Festival, Buffalo Galaxy. These guys are a lot of fun, great music, great dudes, and excited to see them in a couple weeks, St. Patty's Day weekend up at the Mountaintop. So this is picking up the pieces from their Live at the Birch Barn set, from their session of the Midwest Music Hour.
This next one's called, This next one's called Picking Up the Pieces. Picking up pieces, patching up holes. I'm lying if I told you this house ain't coming down. Fighting off seekers, crawling up walls. I'm trying hard to please you, but you can't have my own. I think it's time to go. Those things you said wrong. I'm walking out the door, out the door. I was younger then. You asked to take my hand. I was a younger man, a younger man. Picking up pieces, patching up holes. I'm lying if I told you this house is
Dan Manham. Man, I gotta get back to that, got that disc that you dropped me a little while back. Gotta get you back on the program here, Dan. La 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 la. All right. Do, 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 do.
Picking up pieces, patching up holes. I'm lying if I told you this house is going down. Falling off cedars, rolling up walls. I'm trying not to please you, but you can't have my all.
Ooh, live from the country pines down in Little Armenia.
Two days past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his army dreams. He sat down at a and a cafeteria there gave his
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking? I'm feeling a little low. Said I'm walking over and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet
Oh, yeah.
She makes me cry every time she does that, damn it. I'm not sorry.
Carmen with a Y.
The score is a guy that thinks his flight is also known as a frosty. Always talking about what he wants, just sits on his boat. So no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you money, no. I don't want to put you nowhere, no. I don't want to tell your time, and no. I don't want no stuff. Stuff is I got, I can't get enough from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's car. Time to look at me, I don't want no stuff. Stuff is I got, I can't get enough from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's car. Time to look, the scrub's taking me, but his game's kinda weak. And I know that he cannot approach me, 'cause I'm thinking like glass and he's thinking like trash. Can't keep with his deadbeat. So no, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you money, no. I don't wanna get you nowhere, no. I don't wanna tell your time, no. I don't want no trouble. Stories I got, I can't get enough from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's car. Time to look at me, I don't want no trouble. Stories I got, I can't get enough from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's car. Time to walk, you don't have a car, they're walking. Yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you leave alone with your mama, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. If you have a shorty but you don't show love, oh yes, son, I'm talking to you. Wanna get with me with no money? Oh no, I don't want no. Time to love me, I don't want no trouble. Stories I got, I can't get love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's car. Trying to love me. Thank you guys. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back.
This is one of my all-time favorite songs. I play this almost every night. I hope you're not sick of it. If you are, too bad. It'll be over in a few minutes.
I love that.
And feel free to sing along. It was written by a guy from down in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. His name was Jim Krieger. You probably don't recognize his name, but I'd be willing to bet that you can sing this song. Are you playing video games again? All this high-tech stuff, he has to use his smartphone to set the sound. As it turns out, mine won't do that. I had a smartphone for a while. I carried it around for several months and it didn't change me. 'Cause girl, we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, oh, oh, well, I'm going back to a place that's far away. And how about you? Girl, have you got a place to stay? Why should I care? When I'm just trying to get along. 'Cause we were friends, but now's the end of our love song. So let's leave it alone. 'Cause girl, we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. So let's leave it alone. 'Cause girl, we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Ooh, oh,
Ah. Oh, yeah. Tuck Pence and yours truly live at the old Shillelagh up in Manitowish Waters. 3:02, and you are tuned to 91.7 FM WXPR Rhinelander, also heard at 100.9 FM Ironwood Hurley, or you might be listening online at wxpr.org. You can ask your smart speaker or device to play WXPR, and there's a rumor that there's a brand new app out there you can even get. Let's take a quick look at the weather while we're here. Tonight, a slight chance of snow showers and freezing drizzle with a temperature of around 30 degrees. Winds could gust as high as 32 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a temperature rising to near 33 by 10 a.m., then falling to around 25 during the remainder of the day. Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 14, and Friday, snow likely afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 23. Ooh, program support today comes from the Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, 2 locations in Eagle River, with home furnishings and decor for the whole home. More at northwoodsfurniture.com. All right, well, that's a little flair of the Midwest Music Hour there. Want to let you know that if you like to connect with the program, at the Facebook page there, and you can check out links to these artists and, you know, like the Native American Music Awards voting. I got a link up there, and a link to the new Rucksack Revolution CD and stuff like that. So if you're looking for some of these things, it's on the Midwest Music Hour page on Facebook. Program archive as well on the actual site. So I encourage you to check those out, and you'll find links at wxpr.org. So let's do a couple more. I think we're going to see Aaron Lee Kaplan up in Rhinelander in a couple weeks playing downtown at the Catalyst. We're going to hear a couple, and I could be wrong. Maybe I'll double check that, but we're going to hear a couple of tracks from him. We're going to hear Spring Thaw, and then offset that with On the Snowy Banks of the Mississippi. Aaron Lee Kaplan from his Dairyland release. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Bam. Aaron Lee Kaplan. Yeah, it's going to be March 10th. March 10th he's back, and he's, well, first time ever in town, I guess. Oh, another artist you can catch at this year's Mountaintop Music Festival, Joe Huber. Hey, Galen. Is that those files end up transferring to that drive yet?
Yes, they did, or I think they all did. Double check to make sure everything got over. It was popping up one error where it was like, I don't have access to the file that you're trying to send. And I think that was just like Windows being stupid. Like sometimes, especially when you're dealing with network drives, it can just be like, oh, I can't see this file anywhere, even though it's right in front of me.
Oh yeah.
But I just noticed it was doing that and was like, try again, and it kept failing. I went, skip. And it looks like everything got over there, but I'm not sure what all you were trying to copy.
Sure. Yeah, just the folder.
Oh, the whole folder?
Yeah. Files and whatnot. That way I can, grab it and post it on the archive. And I actually have to finish the JF Zastro feature.
Oh, sure.
It was like, he has cussing in it. And so it was like, at the time, this is like pre-COVID when we did it. He was like the songwriter contest winner
Sure.
at Project North. And so part of that was like, well, come in and do a session on the program, feature the whatever, and then anyway, it didn't happen, and then everything got shut down, and now it's like still in the archive, and it's like I've yet to put it to air and like fulfill that,
Oh, sure, definitely.
So and now I'm working on the DAWs, getting into it a little bit easier, and so it's like I could probably get in there and edit it how it needs to be edited. So like,
Right, yeah.
stuff for air would be okay. But,
Yeah. And as far as, needing to, well, I haven't hit on a very uniform approach for dealing with swearing or anything like that, but I know in the past, if just bringing the volume all the way down wasn't a, tactful solution, or for whatever reason, say, it ends up, killing the melody of something.
Oh sure.
What I have done that has sometimes worked, it's kind of a really intensive process, and this was something I did personally as a volunteer when I wanted to play certain songs on the radio.
Yeah.
I would go in and basically highlight every other, I think it was 20th of a second, and reverse every other one, and you end up with kind of this ripple effect where you can still, hear the note underneath, but the actual words, consonants get all up.
Yeah.
And so that sometimes can work. But there were also certain songs where it's like, no, it's still really clear what they're saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had in Gold Wave there was you could put a bleep in there. So I did that one time, where you just bleep,
Yep, sure,
over
that
it.
too.
But I've also found that it was hard to work in. You can't be gradual about it, or maybe I just didn't have the right tool at the time, but it'd be okay if you had that tone and then you just fade it in and then fade it out, so it's not so abrupt,
Yeah, exactly. It's a tricky thing, and there's not widely agreed upon standards for some of this stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, Galen. All right. All right. Here's one by them Cooley Boys from their namesake release. And we're actually going to hear another one called Just Friends. That was their track Canyon. So yeah. Doo doo. Hey Bernie, you're going to be playing down at the Catalyst Bar too, I see there too, huh? Did I get that put up there? Mark Gartman. Come on, Prince.
Do it for the youth, but she couldn't dance. So he hit that to the phone, straight for the finance. Who's flipping who? Nobody gets a second chance. This is the story of a losing come up in their circumstance. She was older, rich beyond compare. She dropped $1,000 at the salon just to get her hair did. He was good as compliment, better in the bar. She laced him with a crib in Paris. Took that to the phone. Way too fine he was for her. Dirty dog and expensive for her. As long as she's providing chips and whips, we can do this funky thing.
As long as he was playing the host, he figured he would make the most of them hips and lips. He hooked her up.
I'm just coast to coast. So ugly, rich beyond compare. Dropped a couple $100,000 on a silver whip just to match the color of her hair. So what? She said,
a spoon down, honey. Come on, let mama feed you.
Oh, huge funk to use, but she couldn't dance. So he hipped her to the funk in exchange for the finance. Who's pimping who? Nobody gets a second chance. Story of illusion, coma, pimp and circumstance.
Where was I? Oh yeah, gentleman he was. He never spoke about her nose, so prominent because in the dark it glowed. If she was only 10 instead of so, lily white, her name was Doris, but he called her Flo. As in wrestling, that ain't right. Fluorescent every night. A situation bound to fail. It show us Doris is in love. Hey. Money might talk, but what does it say? You better get busy if you want to get paid. Boy, I was fine back in the day.
Too much funk to use, but she couldn't dance. So he hipped her to the funk in exchange for the finance. Who's pimping who? Nobody gets a second chance. That's the story of illusion, coma, pimp and circumstance. Outcast.
He spent her money oh so well, huh? Take a bath in cold crystal. He took a trip to burn an old flame in Frisco. Like, wow.
When Doris caught him in her arms, she shrugged her shoulders and said no harm. Just put your name on this prenup and we can all hit the disco. She knew it's funk to you. Yes, she did. But she couldn't dance. No. So we hooked up to the funk. Exchange for the money. Who's pimping who? Nobody gets a second chance. Nobody. Hey, she knew it's funk to you, but she couldn't dance. So he hooked up to
our tears. One lie won't make us feel, 'cause we know how this movie's ending. Cinnamon war drums beat in Babylon and scorch the blood red sky. Militants bomb the foreign gun. Both sides, children die. Cinnamon girl opens the book. She knows we'll settle all the scores. Then she prays after the war, and there will not be any more. Cinnamon girl. Cinnamon girl. Cinnamon girl. Don't worry, baby. It's gonna be alright. Cinnamon girl.
Oh yeah. Voodoo. Bum, bum, bum.
you doing?
Hey, Jesse.
Is it okay if I come in at like 4 or?
Sure.
Okay. All I did was take what you sent me and put it in an MOU, and then added like a couple things that So take a look at that.
Okay.
And then my other thing, am I bugging you? Should
Nope.
I come back at 4?
You're fine.
Okay. The other thing is my idea is to. Oh boy, I'm on camera. To market.
Oh, so you probably
on.
on microphone too.